follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever. This is where we belong.
Nazdar, dámy a páni, já vás vítám na mém kanále u Starfieldu. No, minule jsme tam získali nějaký ten tajný software na vyhledávání lodí, či hardware. A ideme podať hlásenie. Takže to je fakt veľké, keď toto stojí cargo. Už si moc blízko.
And we're locked in.
Kuba ještě to nie. Takže ještě sekundičku. Tak, a už je to je Kuba. Tak a tak som vrál, pokračujeme v tých pirátských veciach, takže ten Comspy sme doniesli pre pirátov a teraz nepodaj hlasenie. Nemám oblečené. Jasne. Mám to oblečené. Jaj. Ha, drsňačka.
Mole.
To je taká krtka.
Operations does good work. If any fleet are setting up out
Okay, hello.
Oh.
Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find.
Atom.
Back. Anything to report?
Zostava.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. And on behalf of the United Colonies and Commander Natara, I thank you.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
Atom.
The
Pekný
conduction
den,
grid?
prajem, ako sa máš?
Parádne.
Brilliant. But is it
Zapol som
actually
Starfield,
possible?
takže už zasa
It's 80-year-old
chillujem.
tech. Sorry, sir.
Relax.
The conduction grid is how neon generates
nohami
its
v
power.
oblakoch.
It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. Of course I am, but it's a calculated risk. It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Bez. A ideme do Neonu.
I'm not worried about...
Ideme čo to tokovať, takže... Mesto svetielok, kde si volí. Tam musím oddokovať, to si robíš srandu.
Let the fleet take you to comm spike. Not like rain.
Zavrel som robotovi pred nosom. Toto mi je záhoda.
I haven't seen my family in a while.
Teraz by som už mohol. Takže... Šup, šup. Tak, naknem ešte, či mi tu na údržba nemá nič nové. Mal by som zároveň predať nejaké tie moje zbytočnosti. Nie, kutra, nepredávaj. Zase by som ho... To nemá nič? Pekne.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities
Aký je
always
tvoj
buy.
názor na
Kiosk
Star
right here for you.
Citizen? Ktoré je lepší, Star Citizen alebo Starfield a oplatí sa kupovať Starfield?
Takto. Ja som, zhodou okolností som včera akorát pozeral Bejka a ten si dal tú námahu, že vyskúšal viac hier, že teraz mám nejakých vyše 100 hodín odohraných na Starfielde a skúšal Star Citizen. Čo tam ešte vravel? Bože, tá úplne strieľačka s loďmi. Teraz si nespomenúť. No a skrátka, s tým som sa na ňom zhodol, že napríklad ten Star Citizen, ako sú pekné detaily, sú pekné veci, ale tá hra má ešte strašne ďaleko do finálnej verzie. Kdežto Starfield je kompletne plnohodnotná príbehová hra, v ktorej si zober, že napríklad každý deň to hrám.
Everspace.
Nie Airspace, to bol... Mám to na Steam. Neviem, že či to mám tu na, alebo na Playku, to je... To tuším, že to mám na PlayStatione. A však, čo budem mať takto. A sekundičku. Si.
Zpět na mém YouTube kanále. Hodin, Starfield jsem konečně dohrál. Trošku do těch alternativních titulů, co se týče Starfieldu, jo, co ta hra jako nemá her, který hra to mít bude. A bavilo, jestli je to něco těch 140 hodin New Game Plus, teda vidět, jestli je to něco Starfield, vlastně jak jsem chtěl zkusit, jo, je to spíš taková jako kulisa, je to takový jako maličko líznutý, ale Bethesda do toho nějak moc a občas nějaký jako velký ras Citizenu, protože to je věc, kterou jsem jednou nakous v rámci nějakého toho, tak dám tomu teda nějaký prachy a vlítnu do toho a zkusím sám za sebe ten rozjezd. Ne, že by mě někdo musel nutně jako držet za ručičku, ale zkusím jako sám, jakože prostě hrál jsem Starfield, mám chuť hrát něco jiného, je tady Star Citizen, tak do toho vlítnu. Samozřejmě No Man's Sky mám nahráno a podobně. A pobavíme se když tak i o dalších věcech typu Everspace, Freelancer třeba mnou zmiňovaný a podobně, protože ona je docela zajímavý, je vlastně strašně s tím velmi dobře, ale paradox je jako neskutečný, no. To fakt jako působí oproti třeba New Atlantis ve Starfield.
A nyní jdeme na hlavní zprávu dne. České republiky.
Ale říkám, nemám to tolik v tom nahráno, takže možná dole v komentářích od vás, tak tiská, že to fakt působí jako živý. Jsem zkoušel. Ale Dangerous, hele, jak jsem říkal, ten vstup do té hry, super.
Že vlastne on skúšal také hry, že ktoré sú tomu podobné. Alien Dangerous je prevažne ako lietaš na lodi, strieľaš. A tiež som to hral, Star Citizen som hral chvíľku, tam to sú nenormálne hardwareové nároky. To ako normálny človek s nejakou 1650 ako nehrozí. Čiže to si priprav počítadlo za nejakých 30-40 tisíc, aby si to mohol hrať. No a skrátka ako Starfield baví ma, je to klasická Bethesda. Ideš, kam chceš, robíš, čo chceš a je to. Ako sú tam nejaké malé bugy, ale nič, čo by nejak neprímneval hru. No tak ukáž, čo máš. Štíty. Bčkový. 610, tento mám. Reaktor. 16, 18, 21, to je ten, čo máme. Asi lepšie ani není. Huby, gravitačný pohon. Prevodovky. Palivové nádrže. Motory.
Atom.
Má zmysel kupovat RTX 3070 alebo RTX 4070?
No, vždycky tá novšia rada dokáže toho viac, pokiaľ máš na 4070, tak jednoznačne. Ja mám teraz zapožičanú od synovca 1080 Ti a ako beží to, ale preto je tam hore Je tam hore banner? Není tam banner. To je ešte prerábam overlaye, takže bude nejaká tá zbierka na nový počítač. To je Bčkový 14 140. Fú, a ten je silnejší než tento. A tieto, čo mám, D30, to sú 1980. Dilema. A jednoznačne toto sú Ačkové motory a toto sú Bčkové. Maximum Welcome 3. Že zase rozflakám všetky peniaze. 14 000. Tak toto spravím. Hmotnosť sa znížila, trup sa zhoršil, aj maximálna rýchlosť sa zhoršil. Takže to nie je dobrá voľba. Zrušiť upravu. Dobre. Potrebujem niekde splačiť nejaké poriadne motory. Takže poďme za úkolom. Takže máme získať nejaké súdnic.
Keep moving. The scanners won't touch you. Don't stop unless you're told to do so.
There's a bounty on you. Get that cleared as soon as possible. You know it's good for you.
Čiže akože na mňa vypísaná odmena. Si robíš srandu? Kto by mal tu drzosť na mňa vypísať odmenu? Nazdar, kamo.
This is no place for tourists, believe me.
Ja nie som turista.
You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social hub. So come on in. Enjoy some unique company. And toss back one of our exclusive velocity cocktails. Madame Sauvage's place. Where the fun never stops. In the city that never sleeps.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
Look, I've bought Aurora on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astronaut.
Obchod s drogami.
Now,
zařízení.
You looking to get zoned? Yeah, you know, dusted, blazed, frosted, hi. If you weren't here to buy some Aurora, then what the heck do you want? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously. Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top dog over there at the key, now are you? Sending me a rook to handle a job this risky is a goddamn insult. And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech. That's the way it's gonna be, huh? Fine. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly. Love the confidence, but before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. The elevator doesn't exactly go to the top floor in that head of yours, does it? Everything in the Crimson Fleet is accomplished through a decent helping of give and take. As in, I'm not going to give you the information to get your precious data unless you take this virus and upload it like I asked. Well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brace and Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. It might be wireless, but you aren't going to be able to use it from here, genius. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight, but as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place. You should be asking what won't you need it for. The facility is closed to the general public, and they keep all of their important files encrypted. Not to mention the fact that there's gonna be all sorts of nasty security inside you're gonna want to bypass. The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astro Lounge so we can celebrate. Not much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for the entirety of Neon. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention, turning lightning into usable electricity. Neat trick, right? Only catch is that you need a planet like Voli, where lightning strikes often enough to make it feasible. Guess how many of those exist? Ding! If you said 0, you're absolutely correct. So Generdyne has been in dire financial straits for years. Loaning them credits? No, that's not how things work around here. The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. I'm talking 2 or 3 times what it costs in New Atlantis. Okay, now, on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all that delicious profit?
Atom.
Chcem sa opýtať, kde sa dá zohnať slovenčina na Horizon Zero Dawn.
Neviem, ja som to pod nejakú časť dával, neviem, či to náhodou... Počkaj... Kde si? Už tiež sa niekto minulé pýtal. A, je tam. Pod videom v popisku je preklady her EU. Čiže keď si nájdeš moje video Horizon Zero Dawn, tak v popise je odkaz.
Oh, sorry. That's a good one, Rook. No, it's not Generdyne's shareholders. It's good old Benny Bayou. That son of a bitch has a finger in every single pie in the sorry excuse for a city. Generdyne's no different. All off the books, of course. How the hell do you think Brayson Bayou got the job down there? It wasn't because of his good looks or smarts, I can promise you that. Pretty laid-back club over in Ebbside. Owner's name is Micah. She's young, but sharp as a razor, and has gang muscle to back her up. The little Aurora lounge she has tucked away in the building is the real gold mine. Said she modeled it after opium dens on old Earth. Bayou takes a cut of the profits, of course, but rumor says it's way less than he usually takes. No one knows why. Businesswoman. Tough as hull plating. She's the COO at Generdyne, and I can assure you she didn't get there with her winning smile. As for her relationships, well, that's a bit more complicated. Publicly, she's having a bit of a fling with Benjamin Bayou. But rumor has it that she's just using Bayou and having a little bit of fun on the side with Micah, the owner of Euphorica. If I were you, I wouldn't bother trying to appeal to her good nature. She's a manipulative person who uses people to get what she wants. Nepotism gets him the job at Generdyne as their chief technician, yet the guy doesn't know the first thing about electrical engineering. They obviously invented the position just to give the moron a salary. One of the many poorly kept secrets in Neon. Frankly, I think he's such a screw-up. Benjamin Bayou stuck his ass in that facility under the city to keep him out of the limelight.
Okay.
Just grab that tech and plant the virus. Should be a cinch.
Takže... Máme všetky informácie. Důkazů.
This place is like my second home.
Fajn. Nie.
Whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted. We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Well, you'll find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for... So, being so helpful, what with the disciples and all. Hey, thanks. I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all.
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
See, you just proved my point. Down your third velocity, and you're out cold. By the third Chimera, you're floating on frickin' Cloud 9.
No, not this again. You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
Like I learned to mix a drink like that anyway.
Well, let's face it, some people are just gifted.
Yeah, sure. Tell me another one. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street. Oh my god. You're offering me money to betray her? How low can you get? Look, I'm getting really tired of this crap. Get out now.
Kdo mě vyhodí? Narobím vám to z toho kolničku.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out, but, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you, and I'm not changing my mind about that. Excellent. Then here is your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort. Enjoy your stay.
Počkaj, keď půjdeme za ním, tak už by se mal mať. já nemám jetpack na chrbtě. Já to skačím jako oni.
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage in causing problems in Neon.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago. Well, like I said, it's shut down. Had to cut the entire tour staff too. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here. I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology. I can give you 117 reasons. Our employees. If Genodyne goes completely under, how many of them will lose their jobs? How many might get cut in a restructure? My position puts me in charge of the welfare of our personnel. I can't in good conscience allow that to happen to them. Isn't it obvious? Administrator Bayou clearly leaned on Ms. Komiko to get his brother hired. It's nepotism in action. Of course there are. But so far, Brayson has suppressed most of their work through pure jealousy. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do? It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the Research and Development Division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Genodyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayou might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective. You know what? You're absolutely right. I've heard Bayou's killed people for doing less. The hell was I even thinking? Hey, look. Thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask. Genodyne was founded in 2232. By the original designer of the conduction grid, Felicia Corbin. Working from her facility in Neon, it took her almost 25 years to get the conduction grid up and running. That was Genodyne's first and last major success. As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away. She's my boss. She's fine, I guess. Look, like I said, I don't want to get into serious trouble. She might be a bit tough on all of us, but being responsible for Neon's power grid is a very stressful position. Sometimes that stress trickles down. I've only been working here for a few years now, and she's been my boss the entire time. Well, the big boss is our CEO, Mr. Harada. But I've actually never met him. He lives somewhere in New Atlantis, I think. Sure, no problem. That's an excellent question, and the answer for it is surprisingly simple. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Volai was chosen as its primary development site. Genodyne has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption technology for other applications, but nothing public has ever been announced. The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power. Hope to see you again soon.
Nemůžu hacknout počítač. Vasko, takmer si ho zabil.
It's nice to have visitors up here in the tower. As long as it doesn't get... It was great speaking with you.
Či F6. F5. Čím jsem ukladal? Proč to nechci uložit?
Sorry. As long as it doesn't... Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this. No, I can't. Sorry. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it might be okay. I'm still willing to talk. This isn't getting us anywhere. Look, I don't know why... Thanks.
Ajaj. Počkej, nemám náhodou nějakou tu látku na, aby som mi zvýšil presvedčovanie? Nejaké to pivečko? No. Pokus číslo 2.
Hello. It's good to see you today. As long as it doesn't get... Whoa. Okay, that's cross... I hear you. I wish I could. But if anybody found out I helped you... Not happening. Look, I don't know why you...
Potvrdil som to? Ježkoj, oči bublinky. Tak.
I'll be happy to answer any, as long as it doesn't get me into serious. Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the... I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I mean, it might be okay. You're just annoying enough that this might work. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay? Because I'm sick and tired of the corruption that's running through this city. People around here spend half their lives terrified about being backstabbed, and spend the rest of it planning on how they're going to screw over someone else. Something rotten is going on in this company, and one day, I hope to find out what it is. We're done talking about that. Sorry. You want to do some digging? You do it on your own. Sure, no problem. Thanks for taking the time to talk.
Just one quiet day. That too much to ask for?
Čo?
If you want to talk, you'll have to schedule an appointment.
To není núdzový požár.
What? I'm working here?
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Počkej, tak to vložím to tu. Aba, teraz vložilo. Toto nie je dobrý nápad.
Neon security! Get back here! Freeze! Neon security!
2000.
I guess you're smarter than you look.
Čo? Ja som v bose.
don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary if you need something.
Are you supposed to be here?
To se nikdy schować. Jde se zatěhnutý žaluzí? Yep. Ježiš, Vasko, to si ty. A rychlo preč. Takže máme důkazy a ideme za ňou. Ideme vydierať. Paparapapa.
Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settlement.
Word is the Borealis, you know, the DJ. Oh, she's moping around because she lost her brain.
Tak členstvo sme si už zaplatili, takže môžeme ísť osobno.
Yeah. What do you want? You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that. How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it.
What is this? A job interview?
Jo.
I'm the COO of the company, second to the top, right under our esteemed CEO, Mr. Harada, also known as Benjamin Bayou. So when you ask me what I do for Generdyne, the answer is nothing. The Bayous run the show, and I tread water. The salary helps, of course, but at the end of the day, I'm just a joke. Sitting in an office to make things look legitimate. If you had to work with Grayson Bayou, you'd understand. The man is still a totally incompetent fool, and he's running our company into the ground. The worst part of it is that he's Administrator Bayou's brother, so I can't fire him. I can't reassign him. I can't even yell at him. It's like having a cut on your body, and you're helplessly watching yourself bleed to death. Except in our case, we're hemorrhaging money. I suppose if I don't explain, a copy of that recording you found might end up on the next SSNN report. Okay, fair enough. A few years back, the previous CEO of Generdyne went missing. As the COO, I was next in line for the job. Instead, Bayou muscled his way into the company and gave me an ultimatum. Either back up his bullshit Mr. Harada identity, or I'm gone. I had no choice. But I decided right then and there, I was going to do whatever I could to take what was rightfully mine. If that meant seducing Bayou to tip him off balance, then so be it. Luckily for me, Mike has been incredibly understanding about the whole thing. What do you think happened? Bayou started sticking his nose into Generdyne's business, all but outright demanding a cut of the profits. In response, the CEO made a huge mistake by threatening to take his grievances to the FC. His shuttle never arrived. Need I say more? More than you can possibly imagine. Micah is the only person in this godforsaken city that's kept me from going completely under. She doesn't want money, doesn't use me for influence or as a stepping stone to get ahead. She loves me for being me, and I love her for being the same. And when this stupid bullshit is over, and Bayou is 10 fathoms deep under Neon, we'll be there for each other. Forever. Keeps him off the Freestar Collective's radar. They might actually step in if they discover that the same person controlling the city's regulations and bylaws benefits financially from them. If you haven't figured it out by now, Benjamin has a stranglehold on the city. You can't take a piss without him charging you after flush. Try and get in his way, and then he uses Neon security to beat you senseless, or the Seoga Syndicate to make you disappear.
Tuším, tu robíme poriadky, ale na budúce.
Remember, we never talked.
Jasne. Nikdy som ťa nevidel, nikdy som s tebou nehovoril. Au, lásko. Ideme si pre tú sieťku energetickú, aby nás blesky nerozstavili. to uložiť. Zase ideme stautiť. By to malo byť. Ježiš, sme tak naplašili. Či tam bude si lepšie to zobrať s tým kanálom.
I
Teoreticky by som to hru dokázal vyradiť. Počuj, Zlatík. Chvíľu to počkaj.
Yes, Captain.
To vyšlo, nie? Jo. Tam je ten spodný a tam je tento vrchní. Tak to je. Skovka je to dobrá. Ještě kredity, ale... Nesmím zapomenout, že mám kontraband u seba. Klíče. No ty ludzie. Okej. Rovno policajtovi pred oči. Jaj.
Teach her a lesson!
Uważaj, mam tu na to skoczyć.
said that, we didn't stop playing for a full cycle. Had to call in sick to work, remember? Right, we'll keep it to 6 hours tops. That's it. The nice boy over here and everyone's fine. Bring it on. After that spell book my wizard found, I've got a whole new batch of tricks up my sleeve.
Máme rádi vzduchotechniku.
One of the test panels exploded in his face. Burns were so bad, I had to ship him off world. That's the third accident this year. Line up a plate before someone loses their life. You're kidding me. The next person to lose their life could be you. Yes. The one that tasked us with recalibrating the fixed mode reductors instead of inductors? That's the one. How is it even remotely fair that we're having our work evaluated by that incompetent fool? Oh, you should be careful. I'm pretty sure you don't want Administrator Bay hearing your opinion about his brother.
Uf. Takže mám, myslím, blízko šifrace. No, len tak pre zábavu.
Oh, it's you. I was wondering how long it would take you to get down here. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. I just don't want anyone getting hurt. No, no catch. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher, it's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him. Oh, don't patronize me. I know I'm no prize winner myself, but at least I don't spend my days trying to screw everyone over. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, yeah. You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41. I'm getting out of here while I still... Do me a favor and don't tell my brother we talked.
Jdeme se, co sbírku ti zaberem.
Wouldn't like it.
To nechcem. To je všetko. Koľko výťahov ešte budem používať?
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Genodyne's systems. All too well.
Nazdar, nazdar.
You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove.
Nazdar bazar.
It's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted. Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business.
To je malé, ja to nevidím. To byl nějaký odber. Jako si to tu nikde. To náhradě to ukázal, ale jsem nestihl prečítat.
It may seem that way, but for every rival I've had thrown into the ocean, I've made 2 times as many legitimate deals. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive. My dear friend, you couldn't possibly offer me enough money to offset the embarrassment that this has caused. I'm afraid you'll just have to reveal your source. You don't have to worry about that in the least. You point me to our little mole, and I'll do the rest. You don't even have to get your hands dirty. Brayson. Interesting. And here I thought my dear brother was simply a coward. Perhaps I've misjudged Brayson. No matter. I'll deal with him soon enough. So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
Dúfam, že som to nepoprietol. Toto je ten najväčší šéf a ten šéf inžinierov bol ten jeho brat. Ak ho odstraním, firma začne prosperovať a všetci budú spokojní. Čo to som mohol ísť už... Či nemohol som ísť fast travelom? Počkej, to takto zistím, jasne.
S mléčnými výrobky naší vlastní značky Pilos dostáváte v Lidlu vždy tu nejvyšší kvalitu vlastní značky Pilos dostáváte v Lidlu.
Rýchle subscribe. Díky, Krychlo. Som si musel pozrieť za záznam. Ja neviem, prečo to niekde neukazuje. No. A má to na. Okay. Posledný odber, no. Na tom druhom monitore to mám len 19, tak je to tam prťavé. Nikde nič na pevnina. Tak počkať. Tak, sekundu, vyklopkávaj na mňa. Sekundičku, ešte idem dať jahody do kýbla. Jsem zpět. No, my susedia donesli fúrik jahod, tak zajtra budem sadiť. A my ideme domov.
Lova over at Putty. She's too good for me. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of
Nemohol by byť jeden centrálny výťah?
People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you.
Enjoy some unique company and toss back one of our exclusive velocity cocktails. Madame Sohaja's place, where the fun never stops.
Vypni Ani. Už nechce. Vypnúť skener. Nemôžem vypnúť skener. Dura. Sranda. A to je predtým, presne v tomto mieste. Počkaj, to je za to stenou asi. Nie, to sú záchodky. Už si Estel. To je Andrea. A kde je Estel? Jasne. Tu sa opieral skriň.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? Man is priceless. Well, I was hoping we'd celebrate your return with some drinks and a pile of Aurora. I was about to start partying early when Boone Morgan tipped me off that Bayou was on his way down with some neon security goons. I'm pretty sure I missed him by less than a minute. Left a ton of good stuff behind, damn it. You're not the least bit concerned that he found the virus and figured out where we were meeting that quickly. Must be nice to be so naive.
Pavel Blažoun.
Symbol palce nahoru.
I'm pretty much dead in the water at this point. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back. Well, a business partner of mine named Nix was the author of the virus. Don't know if you know him or not. Then there's the folks I paid to keep an eye on Ayumi Komiko, a few of the guards at Generdyne. Like I said, it was a huge job. Honestly, I shouldn't be revealing my sources because that puts you on their radar as well. But hey, you asked. That's pretty cool of you to offer, but I know what he's gonna say.
Sorry, Estelle. This was your scheme. You're on your own.
Believe me, he's not gonna be much help. Look, I was hoping you'd pick up on what I was trying to ask. The hell with it. I'll just ask. Can you cut me in for a little bit of cash you're making on this job? I mean, I did get you inside and practically hand you the data on the grid. I appreciate that. I really do. Having each other's back is what makes the fleet stronger, you know? How much are you willing to part with?
Zlatá středná cesta.
This is perfect. It will definitely help. Thank you. All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send them to talk to me.
Respekt. Na nezaplatenie.
I hear things are heating up back at the Key, so I might fire up my bird and head over to check things out. Rumor has it that Delgado has some solid info on the Crix's legacy story he's been hawking for the last few years. If there's even a chance that it's true, I want to be there when Shinya Voss starts splitting the loot, if you catch my meaning. Completely ruined? Nah. I was hoping it would stay on Generdyne's mainframe for the long term, but hey, at least it's already fed me a huge amount of data. Nix really knows what he's doing, though he charged me about 6 months' worth of earnings. With any luck, I'll be able to recoup my costs in no time. Just watch your ass. Ben, he isn't exactly going to be tickled that you've been talking to his brother.
Okay. Takže...
Love the vibe in this city. Yeah.
I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe you should.
Koľko som mi dal? 4000? No. Uvidíme, koľko zarobíme za predaj kontrabandu. Výťah. Som slepý, alebo ho nevidím? Z druhej strany.
The rules are there for a reason. Follow them, and we won't have a problem. New around here? Make certain that you familiarize yourself with our rules and regulations regarding the transport of Aurora. After all, you don't want to end up like Nishar, do you? Aurora is a hallucinogenic, which... Uh-huh.
What are you looking at?
No to bude. Takže toto sú tie dve zvieratka, čo tu žijú. Máme 1/4.
Vrahounek nejnej.
Čau, zase suchautika.
Môžem sa potopiť? Pri tom stope boli nejaký že už nie nič? Žiadne zvery. Čiže to chce prísť inokedy. Počkaj, tam akurát. Ale. Plocha. A tam je ďalšia pristávacia plocha. Krásne motory. Ťažký som. Nič, poďme preč. Takže, spätky k pirátom. Na klíč.
Pítr Pacho.
Musím zaklopat na drevo, ale teraz to ide celkom fajn.
Jo. Oni zmenší ten tarif z 80-20 na 60-10 alebo 12. A svete, smej sa a kúkajte. Za 2 hodiny 2000 snímkov 0,5%. A internet ide, tu na akorát jeden pád, ale normálne dneska som skúšal, že vypeckoval som na maximum, tuším 9 mega sa dá, no malo by sa, tak pekne zvládal to 9-10 mega. Tak uvidíme, čo bude večer. Necháme sa prekvapkať. Takže zatiaľ ďalej. Čo je sa? Čo je to tu?
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible. Oh, that's hilarious. You're a real comedian, you know that? Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
14 000? Jupi. Dúfam, že neodhalili naše krytie.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Nothing you need to worry about.
Stay in your own space lane and let Jazz do her damn job. Now, do you have what we sent you to Neon for, or not?
Peter Pacho.
Wow. Really?
You know what else isn't easy? Listening to complaints and excuses. From everyone.
All right, I get it. Just hand over the tech.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC SysDef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crixus' legacy home. I have a very reliable source at Mast. They were so concerned that the threat was real, they actually jumped the information out to us right away. Oh my god. Haven't you been paying attention? The only reason half the fleet's captains haven't scattered across the settled systems is because they're waiting for their part of the score. No money means no protection. No protection means we are done when SysDef arrives. Simple enough for you?
Prachy. Na svete sa aj dôležitejšie veci, cennejšie. Zlato, platina, nič?
Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Keys databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash. Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption, so bring it back here right away. Because those Galbank ships were carrying so much money they didn't even trust their own crew. Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving.
Vo vesmíre to kopec mŕtvolčat mi toto slibovalo. Okay.
Come back with Crix's legacy. Don't come
I need
back
to
at
get
all.
those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so should be an easy install. Oh.
Takže Bčko a vybavení. Takže najprv musím urobiť Ježiš, ona nemá držiaky. Počkaj, na strechu to nedám? Ja. Tak. Vyzerá to. Tu na to môžem dať niekde inde. Nemám ty dosky. A rušičku. Počkaj, kde mám rušičku? Aha, tu ja mám rušičku. Tu na čumaku. Takže to by som mohol urobiť takto, že toto dáme sem. Tak. A toto. Tak. Už to vyzerá lepšie. Z toho okna bude trošku lepší výhled. Ja. Toto sa mi ľúbi. Už to vyzerá lepšie. Ešte keď tento motor bol tak vysunutý. Čo vy na to? To už je moc? To už je moc. Tak. Trošku sme pridali na hmotnosti. Takže bude troška lenivejšie, ale to nevadí.
Marek Špital.
Megaloman smějící se smiley.
Moment. Megaloman. Nie som megaloman. Ten proste ako...
Marek Špital.
Ja by som sa skôr pohral s tým motorom, poskúsal variácie, alebo toto je to co si vymyslel?
Toto je najsilnejšia kombinácia. Ako náhle tam pridáš už ďalší motor, tak ti to vypíše chybu, že už majú motory veľkú spotrebu. A tieto motory sú naozaj, keď si to tak zoberieš, takto. Neviem, či tu budú mať také motory. Štíty, reaktory, hub. Motory. No tieto motory tam akorát nemajú. Tak tieto motory majú... Tu napríklad vidíš, tento má 8000 ťah motoru, ale váži takmer 100 tón. Neviem, či sú to tony, kila určite nie, asi tony. Tento má napríklad 12 000 ťah, ale 145 tón. No a tieto motory majú 9200 a hmotnosť 88, čiže to je ťah motoru, keď si zoberieš viac než 100 000.
Marek Špital.
100 čosi na
To viem,
jednu...
vtedy sme to riešili, len si STLABSy nezohnal.
Sú lepšie, ale musím byť vyšší level. Ups, počkaj, teraz vlastne varovanie, áno, dobre. Akceptovať. Takto. Mal by som mať bot? Áno, mám bot. Inžinierství. Nie. Nie toto. Umožňuje instaláciu vylepšených lodných modulů. Yes. Experimentálnych lodných modulov. Čiže teraz, keď sa pozriem ku nej...
Don't you have somewhere to be? The comm spike traces and decrypts coded signals. As long as you have the transponder ID, you can track pretty much anything. That file you lifted from the Galbank archives contained the Legacy's transponder code, which I'll program into your nav system. All you have to do is get within the vicinity of Bannock 4, and the comm spike will automatically point you to the target. Cute toy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you already know that the conduction grid does a pretty nifty trick. It absorbs extreme voltage and converts it to usable power on neon. The version for your ship can still absorb incoming electrical energy, like, say, the EM fields surrounding Bannock 4, but it can't store the power. Instead, it just scatters the EM harmlessly away from the hull, insulating you from frying every circuit aboard. As a nice side effect, I'm betting the module will make your ship somewhat EM weapon resistant and boost its shield regen. Lucky you.
Pójdziemy odolny voči iným zbraním, super.
There are 3 defensive batteries, basically high-powered military space turrets, triangulated around the key. They were part of the UC's original defenses for the station. Pretty effective, too. Can put some serious hurt on enemy spacecraft. The good news is that the batteries have an incredibly wide field of coverage, so they can pick off ships trying to reach the key from any vector. The bad news is that they're 100-year-old tech. They keep breaking down and are expensive as hell to keep operational. Sure. Let me punch.
No, takže už máme vyšší level, takže... Gčko. Čiže potrebujeme ešte vyšší. Ačko. To sú štíty. Reaktor. TC-čkový. Počkej, to je gravitačný pohon. B, 11G. 1027 105. Aha, čiže mám tento. Stav. Čiže tam je akorát lepší stav. Ale ťah pri gravitačnom skoku maximálny výkon 10. Takže moc by mi toto nepomohlo. Ale víš, že už môžem použiť tento. Prevodovka, to je oné. To sú tie, čo mám, nie? NG10. Áno. A palivové nádrže. Tie by som mal mať teraz nejaké nové. Ale to až tak ne... Vybavenie. Skenovacia rušička 2. Takže... mrkneme aj na tie motory. Štíty... No to Auna nemala. Lepšie, on tuto... 610. No toto sú C-čkové. A C-čkovú loď zatiaľ ja tuším neviem ovládať. 20 na to ten náš reaktor. A pokračujem dokopy. Motory. No a teraz to nám môže mať... Ježiš, to je C-čkový. Tá nová tam bola aj predtým. To je klasické B-čka. Počkaj, motorový draft. 15 000 a váži 96.
Marek Špital.
Draft si nemal smějící se smajlík.
Čiže tento, zoberte, že váži to len o 10 kg, ale má o polovicu vyšší výkon. Viac než o polovicu. Takže tieto vyhádžeme. Takže... Tak a to... Nie, zpátky. Tak. To by tak mohlo stať zatiaľ. Akurát. Počkaj. Neprilepené moduly. Čo sa odlepilo? Kel, niečo sa uvoľnilo.
Marek Špital.
STD 2XDT30 to bude súpa.
Nie, tie sú slabé, tie DT30, toto je... To je chytené. Ale čo nie je chytené? Čo sa uvoľnilo? To je uchytené. Toto drží na tom. Ty brďo. Kontrol späť. Čo je? Tak už vtedy tam mal nejakú voľnú vec. Čo má toto znamenať? Chápete? Nepripojený modul.
Marek Špital.
Motory mají velký tak by to odfuklo dole anteny, tak hned pise chybu smějící se smiley.
Tento modul je spojený s týmto. Tento s týmto. Tamto vlastne mám takto. Nadmerná spotreba energie motorov. Motory, vlastne to na to vidno, že už nemôžem dať viac motorov. Lebo jeden zaberá 3, 6, 9, 12.
Pítr Pacho.
Tam vpredu si mal na ľavej strane také kocky, není toto.
Pítr Pacho.
Na ľavej aj pravej.
Toto je... To je cargo, to je v pohode. To je uchytené. Vraj, že nejaký modul není. No už to nevyhadzuje, nízka pohyblivosť, dobre. Ale je lepšie, než to bola tá predtým. $29 000, OK. Takže vylepšili sme našu peťku. No už máme 7 hodín, takže zajtra nás čaká odlet na za pokladom.
Need something?
The fleet's the only family you need. Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
Jasne.
Marek Špital.
Tesím sa zubící se obličej pekný zvysok DNA praje.
Tak za hodinu môžete prísť všetci sa kúkať, ako budeme zasa umierať ako hnilé hrušky. Ako priznám sa, dobehol som vlastne tam, chcel som len dobehnúť to, čo máme s Nežadom odohrané, ale išiel som troška ďalej v Evil West. A ako, hrám to na tej nižšej obťažnosti, ale no to je to predné okienko, ale ty brďo, všetko v pohode. Až na záverečnú misiu. Aha. Aha. Tu do tej bočnej sa nemôžem dostať. Tam som narazil na Felicity a to je špina malá. A niekto sa dostanem až dopredu. Či to je druhý priezor do... A tu vidíme zadok. A naše nové motory. Počkaj, to by mal byť... Áno, to je priechod. Aha! Do tohto sa nemôžem dostať. Už to vidím. Lebo... Nie, tu je... Tu v týchto miestach je generátor. Je vlastne ako ja som s tým pohýbal, tak sa to vlastne opravilo. Takže... No to mám tiež tak nešťastne spojené, že... Keď chcem ísť do tohto... Počkaj, tu je výroba... Aha, a tu je chemička, jasne. Či zdravotka. Farma a... Takže tu máme všetko vyskúmané. Staré kuchyne. Čo mi chýba? Maslo. Nemám maslo. Nikde som ho nevidel. Ja všetko tu už mám vyskúmané, staré kuchyne. A... Ešte myselogie aromatické. Počkaj. Ha. Takže... Čo tu máme nové? Mixologie 3, takže už len tie pozemské. Čiže môžeme si váriť úplne gastronomické lakocinky. No to budeme musieť helmy a výskum zbraní. Tak a ideme ešte na mostík. Počkej, prostriedok. O úroveň vyššie. No a tým, že vlastne som si spravil ten hub, tú jednu obytnú tú základňu, tak tam vlastne mám tie stoly na výskum a výrobu, takže ten jeden modul budem môcť teoreticky asi zrušiť. No 2. Toto je ten medzi stupienok. Ha. Počkej, toto je čo? Toto je... Čo to tu mám? Zariadenie. Nie to... To je Vasko. Či Vatko, či ako sa volá. To je ten robot. On spí tu na onom. Na kapote. To je... Hore poď. Takže... Som z toho celkom prekvapený, že dneska celý stream 2,5 hodiny sa stratilo len 0,6% snímkov, takže zatiaľ to funguje celkom fajn. Ja musím mať, jasne, takto. Počkej, kde... Tu na. Kapitánsky trezor. A musím tam hodiť tie... Počkaj, a to druhé som nezobral. Čiže ja som dve veci ukradol. Nikto mi ukradol. Kontraband.
Pítr Pacho.
Tak večer nechal si ho tam usmívající se smajlík.
Tak to ideme ešte otestovať. Jak to vyzerá, jak to lítá.
Nice. Clean set there.
Nie, fotogalériu. Aha, tak máme aj brzdové motory, aha. Či ty to dokážeš aj brzdiť. Počkaj, troška nižšie. Tak. Takže toto je naša kocápka. Ja som to naodmontoval to okno, jasne, lebo som chcel dať motora. To okno som potom nevrátil. Nevadí. A tieto krídelka sa mi tiež celkom páčila. Neviem prečo. Ja aj kvôli onemu asi. Kvôli to na nákladu nemôžem dať zo spodu. Ja som chcel dať zo spodu zbrane. Dobre. OK, takže majte sa krásne, píšte básne, lajky, komentáre, zdieľanie, ja sa vás teším za hodinku s nežádem. Ja ideme chcípať ako chcíple vily. Či aké to boli tie vily. Dobre. A hojte. 5? Ctrl Alt 5? Jo.